Welcome to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. 1 down, 3 to go here in Whitestown, Indiana, just north of downtown Indianapolis. Beautiful day on the canal, as this is the site of the Little League Softball Central Regional. Up next, it's Johnston Little League representing Iowa against St. Charles Little League out of Minnesota. Iowa already with 1 win under their belt thanks to some timely hitting and solid pitching.
Well, the game was back and forth against Wisconsin. Offensively, 5 hits, but it came from Emma Schaefer in the 4th inning, that game-winning RBI single. But in the circle, Avery Larson, 6 innings pitch, 11 Ks. So unstoppable for the pitcher.
And taking a look at the bracket, game number 2 of 4 today. This morning, Illinois had the shutout win over Ohio, and the winner of this game will advance to face Indiana tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. But we have yet to see Minnesota, the last team to make their regional debut, and here in Whitestown, it's their first time here since 2010.
Well, this team also had a very quick turnaround. This team was just sanctioned on May 20th, so they are still trying to create that team bonding that they've been looking for, and they're excited to be here in Whitestown.
On the big stage, facing off against Iowa, who will be the away team in this matchup as we take a look at their batting order. They had, like we mentioned, some timely hits. Who are you most excited to see again this afternoon?
Well, you see Mila Bogey right in the middle of that lineup, sitting in the 6th hole. She was actually lower in the lineup yesterday. She batted 1,000, so she's getting the call up to come up. She did have a little bit of an injury, so missed most of the state tournament, and so she's slowly getting back into it.
And Iowa will be facing the arm in the circle for Minnesota. This is our first look at Kylie Thorne this weekend.
Thorne, she's very stoic, confident when she's in the circle. She has a complete arsenal, though. She's going to throw 4 different pitches, so she's going to mix it up, which is very similar to Avery Larson on the other side.
Sophia Wagner, Mia Peterson, and Brooklyn Luton, the first 3 batters for Team Iowa. Sophia Wagner led off the game yesterday, reached on an error and came around to score. She'll ground over to second base, and the toss over from Pollock for out number 1. Iowa team made up of a young group of girls. 7 of the 12 of them are eligible to play next year, but this is still a strong team when they went undefeated 6-0 in the Iowa State tournament.
A very young team, but I thought they came into game number 1, though, excited, right? At first, Wisconsin, they jumped out in front. Iowa bounced right back, scored a run, and it was back and forth. And then they finally took the lead and was able to shut it down. So it just tells you that mentally they're ready for a big stage like this.
And it's a 1-1 count to Mia Peterson. The coach calls most consistent player on the team. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. Hit over 667 in the state tournament. Look at it bring that hot bat to Whitestown as she fouls 1 back. Now, Mia Peterson had that huge triple in the 4th inning yesterday. Brooke Luton hit her around to tie the game up. Luton, the eventual game-winning run as they took that game 3-2. Slices 1 foul on the first baseline. The top of the order for Iowa yesterday went 5 for 9. 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs. One and 2 the count. And a called strike 3. 2 quick outs for Kylie Thorne and Minnesota.
And that's just great placement by Kylie Thorne. Froze Mia Peterson right on the outside corner, the river, ahead in the count, placed it perfectly. Love the frame job, too, behind the plate by Corkill.
So 2 down here for the shortstop, Brooklyn Luton. The ultimate competitor is Luton. this one gets away. Manager for Iowa, David Bogey, he actually coaches some of these girls in basketball as well as softball, so you have to imagine he knows a great deal about these players.
Has a good relationship with them. And one thing that Brooklyn Luton actually loves is when her coach makes AI songs. I don't know if you've seen that trend, but a lot of people now using AI to make songs with people's names in them. Love it.
Hard hit, but no problem for Obermeyer at first for out number 3. How about that start for your first inning in Whitestown? Minnesota will grab the bats for the first time after this. The Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN are presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. Well, you just saw the 1-2-3 inning from little Kylie right there. Some T-ball picks and the other starting pitcher for Iowa, Avery Larson. Now just a little bit older, about 12 years old, not too long ago, but now here on the big stage playing softball on TV. And Avery had a fabulous debut yesterday, pitched all 6 innings. 5 hits, but look at that big number on the end. 11 strikeouts for Larson.
11 strikeouts, but I also love only 1 walk. So limiting those free bases, that's going to be key for her when she's able to hit her spots. She's a lot of composure in the circle. She's got 2 to 3 pitches that she's going to use in her arsenal. She's not going to overpower you. Doesn't have a lot of speed, but when she's able to spin the ball, hit her spots, that's when she's effective.
And this is the batting order for St. Charles, Minnesota. Brianna Morrison at the top to set the table for St. Charles. Dan Kosel, the manager of this Minnesota team that drove over 8 hours in a van on Thursday to come to Whitestown, Indiana. Packed them all in one van. Drove down as a team. Probably one of the longer drives out of the central region, but first time they're here since 2010.
Well, he's big into team bonding. He said it was a great time for us to all bond, come together.
Softly hit right back to Larson, who tosses over to first. 1 down. Here's Emerson Gussie, the 3rd baseman. Plays 3rd base for this Minnesota team, but she can really play any position, really versatile player. And that's in for a strike.
Your coach says that she's one of the most competitive players on this team, has a lot of high intensity.
Painting the corners.
And even yesterday, Avery Larson, when she pitched, she loved that outside corner. We're seeing it again today. That's where she's going to sit. Part of the reason is because since she doesn't overpower you, she's not going to throw inside so that you can get those hands out, barrel out. She wants you to try to beat early on her pitch.
That's a 4-pitch strikeout for Avery Larson.
And beautiful spot, too. You see Riley Welch, before that pitch is even thrown, she has her glove up by her head. She says, I want this pitch high, out of the zone, and Avery Larson hits it. gets the strikeout.
Into the right side. This one's going to fall in for a base hit for Kylie Thorne. The pitcher with the first hit of the game. And Minnesota's first hit in Whitestown. And with 2 outs, Gussie will come back in and pinch run for Thorne. And that'll bring up Brinley Pollock, playing second base for Minnesota. The glue girl, they call her. Clutch hitter in the state tournament as well. She swings and misses on the first pitch she sees.
Favorite food is one of my favorite foods as well, chicken tenders.
Always a good choice. Can't complain there.
When you face a pitcher like Avery Larson, who likes to live on that outside corner, and we saw it yesterday, I'm sure these teams have scouted her, know what she's throwing. I would step up to the batter's box, put my toes right on the line. Know that she's probably not gonna come inside. Expect that outside pitch. Try to drive it to the right side.
She drives this one to center. Back-to-back singles for Minnesota here in the first inning. Trying to create something here with 2 outs.
And a great swing on the outside corner, extends her hand, gets them far out there with that barrel. Just gets enough of it to drop down to center field.
First pitch swinging. Ellery Obermeyer. The toss over to first in time. Good scoop by Granger. Luton at short. 2 hits for Minnesota. Good start, but still scoreless here in game 2 in Whitestown. Professional softball is returning to Greenville, North Carolina for the 2026 AUSL Pro Game presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, set to take place on Wednesday, August 5th. Learn more at littleleague.org/athletesunlimited. And speaking of AUSL, Athletes Unlimited player Sammy Williams had a special message for these young players.
Hey Iowa, I'm Sammy Williams from the Chicago Bandits. Welcome to the Summer of Softball and congratulations on earning your spot in the Little League Softball Region Tournament. Have fun, play for each other, and enjoy every moment. We'll be cheering you on. Good luck.
Cool message for a professional softball player to shout you out. How about that?
Oh, absolutely amazing. Sammy Williams having a great season too with the Bandits.
And 3rd right now in batting average, hitting .441. She's a first-team All-American at Iowa State, and she's actually warming up as we speak. In 45 minutes, the Bandits are playing on ESPN at 2 o'clock Eastern. Top of the second inning. Iowa back at the plate after going 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Here's Riley Welch, the catcher, to lead things off. We were just talking, she had a great game behind the plate yesterday.
Yeah, you saw her working. You see the way that she also frames up those pitches. That means a lot to a pitcher. Helps out an umpire as well, trying to get those calls. Also threw down a runner at second.
Well, she did not record a hit yesterday, but still managed to get on base twice. Grounder over to second. The defense so far has been great for Minnesota.
A nice play over at second. Reading the hop. Looked like it almost tripped her up last second, and then makes the throw over to first.
So Johnston Little League still looking for their first hit of the game. Maybe they'll get it here. Shout out to right field. But underneath it to make the catch was was Peterson. 2 down.
And Peterson reading that fly ball really well, gets behind it, makes the catch. Right now, Iowa just getting underneath some pitches right now. Focus on getting on top. And this is Mila Bogey, who was down in the lineup yesterday, but now getting the call up to come up to the 6th hole. She's usually higher in the lineup, but because of a sprained ankle injury, got moved down, isn't pitching as much right now.
Mila with 2 walks yesterday. This is an Iowa team who 2 years ago made the trip out to Whitestown. And it was actually Mila Bogey's older sister's team. Her dad was the assistant coach on that squad. So she got to come watch, support her sister, who she really looks up to.
And there's a few players who have been here as fans, just haven't been on this field, so very young. First time on the field was yesterday. Getting that experience.
Lays off upstairs, forces a full count. And stepping up to get the strikeout. Kylie Thorne, back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Minnesota. They're rolling so far through 2. back here in Whitestown, and we mentioned the 8-hour bus ride that Minnesota had coming here. Well, they had to have some fun and hopped on one of the TikTok trends. Take a look.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's gonna kick me in the bed tonight.
I'm passing the phone to the most Roblox kid.
I'm passing the phone to someone who runs in slow motion.
I'm passing the phone to the shortest 6th grader I know.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's obsessed with boys.
I'm passing the phone to someone who does dance.
You had said it. It was all the team bonding, all the fun things. You get pretty close when you're in an 8-hour van ride with everyone. But nonetheless, they came ready to play, representing their community, St. Charles, Minnesota. Look at that, 3,390 people. Small town located just southeast of Minneapolis. They've been great defensively. They had 2 hits in the bottom of the first inning, just weren't able to bring them around, but surely making contact so far.
And this is a team that thrives on team bonding. Actually, their first 5 practices, they did a get-to-know questions. Allow the girls to find things in common, get to know one another, really create that relationship. And that's what an 8-hour bus drive does.
Well, this is Emma Lang leading things off here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. The lefty on the team has a good out of there, 2-2. This is going to be a tough play over from 3rd, and Lang's going to beat it out. Lead off aboard for Minnesota.
That was showing off her speed. Not a hard hit, but just enough right on the ground. Used the dirt, really pounded it in. Just couldn't get it over to 1st in time.
Squaring around to bunt was Dornack. The throw, plenty of time. Riley Welch has been so good behind the plate for Iowa.
Welch is just so good back there. She has such a quick transition as a catcher. Look, that pitch was actually up in the zone, so it actually helped her. And over a second, you have Luton who's just waiting for it.
It's her 2nd time already this tournament. She has caught a player stealing. Surely other teams are starting to take notice.
Well, she's such a high-level catcher. She's actually calling pitches. The only catcher that we know of that is doing that here in this tournament. And there's a lot you got to think about when you're calling pitches, where the batter's standing, how the swing looks, whether they're early, whether they're late. But she's got it figured out. And obviously 11 strikeouts says a lot. I want you to call pitches for me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get 11 strikeouts.
Well, 2-2 the count here to Dornack. They called that one on the outside corner. Ooh, tough strikeout pitch for Dornack.
Yeah, tough pitch on the outside corner. Gotta protect no matter what. Now you know, though, right? That pitch is getting called.
So after giving up the leadoff single, Minnesota rattling off 2 quick outs. And here's Stella Peterson, the right fielder. Clearly a soccer fan. Adley's gonna happy about Argentina and their performance. As she sprays one foul, 0-2.
Yeah, you can catch that match tomorrow at 3 o'clock with the World Cup.
1-2 the count to Peterson. Gets a hold of this one into left center field, on the run to make the catch. No, it popped out of the mitt of the center fielder Wagner after the collision. Peterson is still on the move. And she will hold up at third. It popped out of the glove of Wagner in center.
Well, what a great hit by Peterson. Getting underneath it a little bit, Wagner actually saw it beautifully, but I don't think there was any communication about who was going to have that ball. And you see Peterson sprinting around the bases. Was that second? Okay, I'm safe. Here coach says, no, get up, go! She legs it out to 3.
Nice piece of hitting for Stella. Heads up on the base paths. So now Minnesota has a runner at third, 2 outs. Trying to strike first here. It's an 0-2 count to Violet Lagervall. She stays alive, fouls one back. And called strike 3. Good bounce back from Larson. And Minnesota strands another runner. We're still scoreless after 2. Welcome back to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Everyone's having a good time here in Whitestown, even the coaches. Busting out the dance moves. That's good. That's pretty impressive. Look at that. Okay, Coach Bogey.
I love it. Getting into the spirit here at Little League. Got the dance moves too. He may look serious over at third base, but he knows how to bust it down.
Yeah, the girls on a lot of their questionnaires, he knows how to make them laugh.
Yes.
And have a good time. Iowa, though, has been held hitless through their first 2 innings. Here's Avery Larson. Has been solid on the mound through 1.5 games for Iowa. Chopper on the ground, over to short. This defense has just been rock solid for Minnesota. Morrison on the play.
Yeah, both these teams right now doing well defensively. And we're seeing adjustments. Iowa getting on top of the ball, hard ground balls.
Here's Jordy Beals. on the ground at first. Out number 2.
Kylie Thorne, too, staying calm and collected in the circle, letting her defense work behind her, just getting it across the plate. What's interesting about her, too, is, you know, her coaches said, you know, she hasn't been playing softball that long. She actually picked up a softball at 10 years old, and we say, oh, yeah, that's pretty young, right? But most of these players have been playing softball since they were 8, 7 years old when you think back to T-ball. So she has just grown tremendously in a very short amount of time, especially to become a pitcher at this level here in the Central region, in the circle, starting game 1.
That is an incredible journey. And ready to take the stage. Facing Rowan Sievers. Gets a swing and a miss and gets another strikeout, a 7-pitch inning. Kylie Thorne doing it all for Team Minnesota. Still scoreless as we enter the bottom of the 3rd inning. The road to regionals, though, for St. Charles Little League. This is the first time they've been in Whitestown. Had a team from Minnesota in Whitestown since 2010. And this team out of St. Charles defeated the North All-Star team in the state title to punch their ticket. And so far, they've been spectacular defensively. They're just trying to string together a few hits. They're making contact, they're getting hits, just haven't been able to score.
Well, in their inaugural season, just trying to remind these players that this is just the game of softball. Don't play for the cameras. It's just a nicer field, more fans. And it seems like they're settled in today, at least defensively for sure, but still trying to wake up those bats.
10, 11, 12 due up for Minnesota. This is Charlie Jensen. On the ground to second. Beals is there for round number 1.
And right now, for Minnesota, all their balls coming off the end of the bat. Again, it's that outside pitch that Avery Larson likes to throw. You have to let the ball travel, get it deep on the plate, try to take it in the opposite direction.
And hard hit into the gap off the bat of Lexi Dupreez. She's gonna take second. And it is a stand-up double for Dupreez.
And why that hit was so good is because the type of extension that she had. Again, outside corner that she just put the barrel out there and reached for it. Yes, timing wasn't the best, but was able to stay through it. Hard hit.
So runner in scoring position with only 1 out for Minnesota. Let's see if this is the inning that they can bring her around. Cam Corkle, the catcher batting for Minnesota. Now, she's a player who can actually hit from both sides of the plate. Squares around to bunt. She gets it down. Welch makes a play to first. And they're saying it hit her in the box. So she'll come back to the plate. That is just ruled a foul ball as we take a look.
And I'm not sure if it did hit her based on that replay. But yeah, runner's gonna have to go back to second. Luckily, it touched her while she was in the box. So all she does is go back to the plate, just is called a strike.
Getting her signs from manager Dan Kosel. Swing and a miss.
And it looked like she wasn't quite ready for that one. She was trying to call time. A little bit of a quick pitch from Avery Larson.
Riley Welch. Good stop behind the plate. Three and two. Just able to get a piece of it. Big strikeout for Larson. Her 4th of the game.
I love the way that they utilize Avery Larson. She has a lot of spin on her pitches. They understand what works best for her. A lot of people look at speed. They're like...
And Larson can do it all.
Avery Larson fielding her position. And we're tied up at 0.
Double elimination bracket here in the Central region. Already 1 game down this morning. Illinois with a 5-0 win over Ohio. Right now, it is a pitcher's duel between Iowa and Minnesota. The winner will advance to face Indiana tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. still scoreless as we enter the top of the 4th inning. It has been a pitcher's duel, Faith. Avery Larson and Kylie Thorne have both been outstanding so far in their performances.
Both of them just utilizing all of their pitches, hitting the corners, and doing a really good job of trying to stretch the zone. But I gotta say, offensively too, for these teams, the ball's getting hit. Defense is the one that's stepping up.
Yeah, particularly for Minnesota. They've had 3 1-2-3 innings. Over to first, bobbled, but in time. Overmeyer able to step in the bag for round number 1.
But sometimes all that you can do is just stop the ball, try to keep it in front of you. And there's Indiana. They're going to play the winner of this game, so spending the day sitting out in the stands, watching their competition.
Doing some scouting in their home state. Floyd Knobs. Still about 2.5 hours south of Whitestown. The winners of last year's Central Regional. Won the count to Madison McKibben. Right fielder for Team Iowa, who actually got to do some team bonding last night. As you see, favorite team, Indiana Fever. They went to the Indiana Fever game last night. Even got to shoot some free throws on the court afterwards as Thorne is able to get the out at first.
And they got to do it with the team that they beat yesterday, with Minnesota. So on the court after the game, shooting some free throws. Everyone's friends here, doesn't matter. But also, they got to see a great night for Caitlin Clark, too.
Career high, 45 points. A lot of their bios have Caitlin Clark as their favorite player or favorite athlete. As Johnston, Iowa, just 15 miles down the road from West Des Moines, Caitlin Clark's hometown. So taking advantage of some cool things in Indiana. And it's Kylie Thorne who makes the catch. She has retired 12 straight batters. It's been outstanding so far. Now they just need the bats to heat up. Want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Visit playlittleLeague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. All the flags waving in the wind here in Whitestown, representing the Central Region, and we are still scoreless into the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-3-4 due up for Minnesota. And leading things off is Emerson Gussie. We said in the top half of the inning, it is a pitcher's duel. And this is a similar game to what Minnesota experienced in game 1 of their state tournament. It was a 1-1. pitcher's duel until their number 7 hitter, Dornak, drove in the winning run. It was a huge game for this young Minnesota team, and just fouled on the third base line.
And this is a team, too, that's really had to adapt. When this team was first put together, a lot of these players raised their hand and said, hey, I'm a shortstop, second baseman. And coach was like, hey, you're going to have to play something else. So playing all over the place, but I think about having a shortstop that can play first base. You have someone who can really move over there.
Gussie sprays one to left, and snagging it is Peterson for out number 1.
These two teams are just trying to find anything right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some small game, trying to mix some things up to get a run across the board.
Well, here's Kylie Thorne. She had the game's first hit. She's being patient, 3-0. Well, it's kind of holding that one a little bit longer, trying to see if she could be a little persuasive. And it's a 4-pitch walk.
But I love a catcher that'll do that too. Try to get anything they can, hold it for you.
So one aboard for Team Minnesota. Here's Brynlee Pollock. Fouls one back. Brynlee was a clutch hitter in their state tournament. Let's see if she can come up clutch here in regionals. And outside of softball, loves to play pickleball.
There was a lot of pickleballers, if that's what we call them, on this team.
You know what she was most looking forward to in this tournament, though? Playing on ESPN.
Well, here you are.
We're happy to have you, Brynlee. 1-2 the count. Right up the middle, but look at the glove of Larson. Way to field your position, but hard contact from Pollock.
You love a pitcher that can field her spot, put that glove down quick, made that throw over. Shows you how athletic she is. Great play.
Pollock, though, will go to second courtesy run for Thorne. So 2 down for Ellery Obermeyer. Minnesota has stranded 4 runners in this ball game. They are 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position.
Our coaches describe her as a clutch type player, come up big in those moments when they really need her. This is a time where they really need her.
Slow roller, it's fair, and she's gonna beat this one out. Pollock over to third, and runners are at the corners for Minnesota.
Didn't get all of it, but didn't really have to. Slow roller over to third. Able to beat it out.
So big moment here, first and third. Emma Lang at the plate. Chopper over to short. And the defense comes up big. Luton and Iowa end the that to keep this game scoreless. To the top of the 5th we go here in Whitestown.
There's nothing better.
Lots of zeros on the scoreboard for both of these teams. Iowa taking on Minnesota, and we are scoreless heading into the top of the 5th inning. Faith Kane and Kelsey Casper with you. And Faith, what has impressed you most about the pitching performances you have seen today?
Both these pitchers have been really efficient, but they're trusting their defense. You have Kylie Thorne through 4 innings. She's only thrown 38 pitches. That tells you she's throwing a lot of strikes. She's getting Iowa to swing. They're still hitless here in the 4th. So she's been on.
Back to the top of the lineup for Iowa. And Kylie Thorne in Minnesota were perfect through the first time. Grounder over to second. Pollock is there, 1 down.
Fielder, 50, Mia Peterson.
That'll bring up Mia Peterson. Shook out her first plate appearance, but had that big triple that sparked the offense in the last game. And she's got the first hit for Iowa today. Right up the middle. Peterson able to deliver the much-needed hit.
And that's going to break up the perfect game that Kylie Thorne had going. And lights out throughout this game, through these 4 innings, giving up her first hit. That pitch was up high in the zone. Honestly, a ball that Peterson got her hands on and was able to punch it through the middle.
So let's see if this 1-2 punch of Peterson and Luton can deliver once again. They had the 3-2 win over Wisconsin yesterday.
And sometimes it just takes one. When a pitcher has a no-hitter or a perfect game going throughout the game and you give up one hit, then it's kind of that pass the bat mentality. Everyone says, okay, we can all do it now.
Good stop behind the plate by Corkle.
It also shakes up a pitcher a little.
Yeah, we'll see if we can see a bounce back performance from Thorne. This one goes right off of her glove, stays with it, and gets the out at first.
And a great stop in the circle by Kylie Thorne. In a situation like this as a pitcher, I just protect my face, put the glove up, try to stop the ball. She keeps it in front and stays composed. makes the play at 1.
So 2 down, runner at second for Riley Welch. Slow roller. Thorne's there. Well, she gave up her first hit of the game, but still a quick inning of work for Minnesota. They're back on offense, looking for the first run of the game. Coming up next here on ESPN+. The Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN are presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. Well, it has been a fun morning here in Whitestown, and we have a spectacular game here in game 2 of 4 on the day. Still scoreless heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. Minnesota and Iowa battling it out. In Minnesota, whoa, look at the diving grab at short. Luton on the run to make the grab and snag a possible single from Hadley Dornick.
Ooh, an ESPN type play from Luton, coming all the way from short, diving play, makes the snag, showing the reach that she has. The ball gets underneath that bat just a little bit, gets underneath the ball. What a play.
So 1 away for Stella Peterson. Up in the air. Second baseman underneath the Beals, and that is 2 quick outs.
Center fielder, first ball, Violet Lagerball.
Violet Lagerfall. Took a good hack at it. That one in for a strike, 0-2 the count. Minnesota making their first regional appearance since 2010. And what a hit, up the middle, great contact from Lagervall.
Lagervall making really good adjustments there too with Avery Larson's pitches. She came hard inside and she kept her hands close. You can tell how fast her hands are. Got the barrel through. Doing a good job getting it up the middle.
That one was foul tipped off the bat of Charlie Jensen. And 5 of Minnesota's 7 hits have come with 2 outs. We'll see if Jensen can keep the trend going. Up the middle. Luton's got to be quick. She is. 2 big outs from Luton in this inning. And we have yet to see a run here in game 2. Adding to the final inning, it's the 6th. Coming up next. Well, Avery Larson and Kylie Thorne have been in the zone for their respective teams. It is a pitcher's duel here in Whitestown. Scoreless as we head to the top of the 6th inning, and look at those stat lines. Avery Larson through 5 innings. She has given up 7 hits, but has not allowed a run. And for Minnesota, Kylie Thorne has been unstoppable. She threw a perfect game through the first 4 innings. Gave up a hit in the last inning, but has just held these Iowa hitters at bay.
And what I love about it, though, is these pitchers, we're not seeing tons of strikeouts. They're throwing it across the plate, allowing defense to make plays. I think they've stayed composed. I think it's really easy in a game like this to lose focus, especially at this age. But it feels like they have tunnel vision right now.
That's Schaefer on the ground to 3rd. And Gussie's there for out number 1.
Left fielder, 25, Mila Bogey.
This is an Iowa team that hit 485 as a group in the state tournament. Stole 81 bases in 5 games. Mila Bogey looking to get something going. She honestly hasn't had too many opportunities. A couple walks and a strikeout. But batting 6th in the lineup this afternoon. Almost forgot what time it was for a second. What game are we on? What time is it? Game 2 of 4 today. Matt Schumacher and Monica Abbott have the afternoon slate. They experienced some lightning delays yesterday. Not too much rain, but definitely pushed back the games. But coming up at 4 o'clock, they have Michigan, Wisconsin. And Thorne, we said, doesn't have too many strikeouts. She gets one there, gets Bogey looking.
Yeah, great spot. Right in the river, right between that batter's box and the plate on the outside corner. She is tunneling her pitches. Competitive pitches, too. Gets ahead of the counts. Beautiful spot. And you can tell Mila Bogey saw that one and goes, yep, she got me.
So 2 down. Avery Larson at the plate, pitcher versus pitcher. It's been all these 2 this game.
This is that moment as a pitcher saying, hey, I don't want to go into extra innings. Let's step up, get a hit right here.
Double elimination, so neither of these teams are going home, but it is a much smoother road if you stay in the winner's bracket. That's in for a strike. 3-1 the count. Larson grounded out to shortstop in her first plate appearance today. And Thorne has battled back. Full count. Payoff. Larson in the air, and that's gonna drop. And the throw to first is overthrown. Larson heading to second. And there's some life for Iowa here with 2 outs.
Here's what I love about that, though. You have Stella Peterson, who saw that that ball was missed and still hustled and tried to make the throw over at first. You don't see many right fielders do that. And then Avery Larson hustling it out, getting down to second on that overthrow.
So that will go down as a single and an error as Larson advances to second. Two and 0 the count to Jordy Beals, the second baseman. One thing that Jordy Beals does, she talks with everyone, and she makes it a habit of knowing the umpires' names.
I love that. Create a relationship with the umpire. You want them on your side. Also, before every at-bat, she finds her family in the stands, gives them the Korean heart fingers, and they do it right back to her.
She's got a 2-1 count. Thorne here looking to settle down after giving up the hit.
And the way she sets up to the plate, she has a closed stance, so you're going to see her left foot closer to that plate. Part of the reason is so that she can reach further on that outside corner and get that bat out there. But what's really tough is when you do that, those inside pitches look that much more inside, and also you have to have quicker hands. She probably trusts her hands more and wants to make sure she can get that outside pitch.
3-2, continuing to battle. Second straight full count for Kylie Thorne. She only had 1 through the first 5 2/3 innings. Slow roller over to first. Obermeyer steps on the bag. And Minnesota getting out of the jam, and Iowa strands a runner in scoring position. Can Minnesota do it out of their final 3 outs? welcome back to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. 0-0 heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. Minnesota with an opportunity to end it here if they're able to put a run on the board. It has been a great game between Iowa and Minnesota. Faith Kane and Kelsey Casper with you for the first 2 matchups of today. It was Illinois who got the win earlier on, 5-0 over Ohio. We'll see who will prevail in game number 2. 11-12, 1-2 up. This is Lexi Dupree's. She had a double back in the 3rd inning. And she's got another hit here. Finds the grass yet again. She's turning, looking at second. They're sending her to 3. And it is a triple for Lexi Dupree's to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning.
Wow, what a way to start an inning. That has got to hype up your offense, your dugout. Coming up with a big hit, a triple, and it was perfectly placed in the gap. That's a pitch high in the zone. She keeps her hands up. Makes it look easy, hustled it out, legged it out, got to 3rd. This is a high pressure situation though now for Iowa. You got no outs, runner on 3rd. Every play right now, you have to look back before you make a play at first. Almost in situations like this, sometimes the easiest thing to do is actually have bases loaded rather than have to worry about that runner. But now you're starting to think, could there be a squeeze play? What kind of things are Minnesota going to do to really mix things up? But if I wasn't defense right now, everyone in the outfield take a step in. Same thing in the infield. You have to think you are going home. And if you're Dupree's over at 3rd, I imagine she's going on anything that's going to hit the ground.
That's what David Bogie called time for to talk with his team about. And it looks like possibly making a substitution. Maybe wanting a pitcher to warm up.
Defensive changes for Iowa. Moving out to left field, 50, Mia Peterson. At first base, 25, Mila Bogie.
So Bogie is at first, Peterson is in left.
And this is the time where you want your strongest arms out in the outfield.
And Corkle puts the bunt down. And Larson will wisely just hold it. So 1st and 3rd, nobody out for Minnesota.
In that situation, that's the best play. Avery Larson did the right thing. She knew if she would turn and make that throw to 1st, then Dupree's over at 3rd was probably coming home. So right idea.
Minnesota has had runners in scoring position today. They have stranded a base runner every single inning. Corkle's gonna take off to 2nd. So 2nd and 3rd for Brianna Morrison, who's 0 for 2 on the day.
These are the games you love as a player. This is when you want the bat in your hand, when you want to be on the field. This is where you can show your grit. On the infield, you're thinking, I'm getting down and dirty on everything. Nothing is getting past me.
On the ground is short. And Luton is just gonna hold it. So they load the bases.
See,
and
now
still nobody out, which you had said, easier situation.
At least they don't have to think about anything now. Now you know that you are going forward, no matter what. I will say I am surprised that Dupree's didn't run on that.
Yeah, she held up at 3rd.
And maybe even as a hitter in this situation, you're thinking, I'm not swinging unless I have a strike on me.
2-0 the count to Emerson Gussie. So this is a hitter's count. Man, you got bases loaded, a chance to win it. This is where you want to be. Gussie in the air. And Luton's gonna make the grab, and everyone stays put. So now 1 out, bases loaded. Can Iowa pull this off and get out of this jam?
And this is where the nerves can start to show too. Avery Larson, she got behind in that count, was able to come back, get that out. That's huge.
But look who's at the box. Kylie Thorne, the pitcher. She's been outstanding in the circle. Can she deliver at the plate? Sprays one foul, 0-2 the count.
And this is where you don't want to leave anything on the plate at this point. Avery Larson's going to want to hit her spots. I would try to get this off the plate. Try to force a swing.
Thorne in protection mode.
And Riley Welch behind the plate has to be a wall too in this situation. I'm nervous in the booth. I'm sure they're feeling it too out there.
She has reached base twice today. A single and a walk. One and two. Thorne in the air, but in foul territory. But Bogey just can't hang on at first for out number 2. So a new life for Kylie Thorne at the plate.
It always feels good when you get another chance as a hitter in this situation. That would have been a big out for Iowa.
Sprayed foul again, this time out of the reach.
And even on a foul ball like that, if you're a fielder, you're probably letting that drop no matter what, because you know that Dupree's over there at third would probably tag up and take home on that.
One and two. And Thorne has been hitting everything to the right side, which is what you want to see in this situation.
And that's where Avery Larson's been throwing it. She's been on the outside. It's like, do you dare, though, to have Kylie Thorne, who has a really good at-bat, do you come inside on her?
She hits one deep center field, and Minnesota's gonna walk it off. The throw to the plate. Not in time, and Kylie Thorne is gonna get the job done for Minnesota. An outstanding game in the circle, and the game-winning hit at the plate seals the 1-0 victory for Minnesota over Iowa.
The bats have been quiet almost this entire game on both sides, but Kylie Thorne getting it done in the circle, pitching well, had a perfect game through 4 innings. Only giving up 2 hits to Iowa, and then turns it around, bases loaded with the walk-off. You are celebrating tonight, that's for sure.
And Minnesota is staying in the winner's bracket. First time since 2010 that Minnesota has had a representative at the Central Region Tournament. Let's take one more look at that swing from Kylie Thorne.
And it was a pitch that Avery Larson actually wanted high in the zone. It wasn't even a strike. And Kylie Thorne did it some way, somehow. Kept those hands, got a hold of it. She deserves it all. Go celebrate with your team.
Over the center fielder's head, and the winning run, touching home plate. So before we leave, let's take one more look at the updated bracket. Now it is a double elimination tournament. And this is only the winner's bracket, but Sunday is set. Kentucky versus Illinois at 4 p.m. Now Minnesota will face Indiana at 7 p.m. Iowa now in the elimination bracket, as they will play tomorrow. So that will do it for us For Faith Kane, I'm Kelsey Casper saying so long. Matt Schumacher and Monica Abbott will have you for the rest of the afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Much more Little League Softball World Series action coming your way from Whitestown, Indiana.